I did my research project on a woman who has a personal impact on my life. Her name is Brenda Berkman. To the right of the slide, you can see a picture of Brenda. The first question is, who is Brenda Berkman? Brenda is the first female firefighter in New York City Fire Department. Brenda fought a long and hard battle for her career, but in the end, she won. Brenda did not stop fighting until she got what she wanted. In 1977, women were finally allowed to apply for a job position at the New York City Fire Department. Once the application is reviewed, there are two more steps. Everyone is required to pass a physical test and a written exam. The physical exam was very tough. Everyone was expected to climb an 8-foot tall brick wall and then climb 3 flights of stairs with a 100-pound duffel bag, and then they were expected to come back down the 3 flights of stairs. The physical test started a commotion. Brenda did not believe this was fair or legal. Because of the harsh condition of the physical exam, Brenda sued New York City Fire Department. After multiple years of fighting for what she believed in, Brenda won. The physical test was modified to job-related skills. Just because Brenda won, that did not mean it was going to be easy for the females. Not only was it not easy, but it got worse for them. 40 women, along with Brenda, were accepted into the class of 1982. The women were discriminated and treated very poorly. They were not only verbally and emotionally abused, but they were also physically abused. The physical harm that females went through were carbon monoxide poisoning, getting tools dropped on them intentionally, and not appropriate fitting gear. Almost all of the females made it through the fire academy, which is a huge accomplishment considering the punishment they endured. Once graduating the academy, the class was split up and put into different fire departments. The discrimination did not stop, and the women were degraded on the job. Of course, we are all familiar with the terror attack on 9/11, which Brenda Berkman was involved with. She was not on duty during the attack, but as soon as she caught word of it, she hurried to help. Brenda helped for weeks. She looked for survivors and made rescues. Unfortunately, she also helped with the recovery of bodies. After 9/11, attention was brought to the females of the fire service. Brenda Berkman produced a video. It was called The Women at Ground Zero. A book was also written about Brenda's experience at 9/11, and the title of that was Women at Ground Zero, Stories of Courage and Compassion. After all Brenda went through to get to be a firefighter, she has been promoted throughout her career. She was first promoted to a lieutenant and then later in her career was promoted to a captain. In 2006, Brenda decided she was done with this career. Brenda retired as an officer at the rank of a captain. As you sit there and think about how this affected women today, women are free to work in any kind of career. Not only the fire service, but there are other stereotypical jobs that are listed as male jobs that women are now able to work freely in. Women in the fire service can't be judged on their gender, whether they're going to get hired or not. As of today, there are about 93,700 women in the fire service. What should women take away from Brenda? I know that not all women aspire to be in the fire service, but Brenda did not only stand up for her dream, but she stood up for every other female's freedom. Fearlessness and perseverance got Brenda to where she is today. The law and standards of hiring in the fire service and many other careers was changed due to the fearlessness of one female. Females cannot be judged on their gender based on whether they're going to get hired for a job. Another thing to take away from Brenda is the gender diversity that she brought to the fire service. Like I said in the beginning, this has a personal relationship to my life. I'm a volunteer firefighter EMT at my local fire department. I am now set to the standards of every other person in the fire department. There are multiple females in my fire department, and none of us are treated any differently. We're all treated with the same respect as the males get. I applaud Brenda Berkman for the work she did and what she did for us females in the fire service. Not only am I treated like every other firefighter, I'm treated like family, friends, and I am very respected and loved. One thing to take away from Brenda is to never let anyone stand in your way of your dreams, and anything can be done. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and learned about Brenda Berkman. Brenda Berkman changed the career path of female firefighters. Thank you for watching.